Welcome back, educators. This is Shilpa Jain once again, welcoming all of you. So, I'll be giving you quick 10 seconds. Everyone, please turn on your cameras, adjust your camera angles, and settle down. Another 2 hours to bear with me. Okay, so everyone, please, I'll be waiting for more cameras to be turned on. I can see most of the participants still their cameras are off. So, quick 10 seconds. Everyone, please turn on your cameras. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, teachers. So, yes, before going on a break, we discussed the ideal slot confirmation script. Okay, but you'll get a chance to read the entire script only if the parent is very cooperative with you. But do you think this is the ideal situation that you're going to face every time? A very cooperative parent that will say, okay, ma'am, give me some time. I need to tailor make the demo class. So are you there? No. Okay. So now we'll do a role play. I'll be taking you through the slides. Don't worry, teachers, but that would be just a formality. Everything we are going to cover it in a real life situation. So I need some volunteers who are going to make a call to me. You'll be the educator, I'll be the parent. Slot confirmation call. So, Dr. Lalita, start with the tring sound. I want you to start with the tring sound. I'll tell you the scenario. I have booked a demo for my son at 9 p.m. today. Okay?
Your name?
Agarwal, Mrs. Agarwal, or Mrs. Jain, whatever you want, you can address me with that name.
Okay.
Okay? So, you have to give me a call. Start with that tring wala sound.
Okay. Tring tring. Tring tring. Tring tring.
Do you think I'll be answering
Tring
the
tring.
right now, Lalita?
Tring tring.
You think I'll be answering that tring right now? I'm conducting your training session. I'll be free by 8:30. I know. Correct? So I have booked a demo for my child at 9 p.m. But do you think right now I'm going to respond to your tring? है ना? My
No,
phone
ma'am.
is on silent mode whenever I conduct
Yes.
the training because I respect your time. Sometimes once
Okay.
in a blue moon it happens that I forget to turn down the volume. Otherwise, it's always on silent because I
Okay.
respect the time of my trainees and mentees. So right now already there are 7 to 8 missed calls on my phone. So does it mean that I'm not an interested parent?
No, ma'am. You might be busy.
And that is why I did not respond to the call. So what
Yes.
do you
Yes.
think you should be doing at this
I
particular?
will. I'll wait for some time, like half an hour to 1 hour,
Hmm.
and then I will give you a call again.
Okay, so the ideal situation is usually when we pick up demos for the evening slot. Indian students are usually available towards the evening time only. Summer break is
Yes.
going on right now. So, yes, they'll be available in the morning, afternoon, every time. Otherwise, Indian students they pick demos from 5 to 9 p.m. That is the highest booking slot for the parents. So, usually
Okay.
you give a call in the morning. है ना? So, imagine you are giving me a call at around 11 o'clock, the slot confirmation call. But that time also I'm busy conducting the training session because I conduct the morning batch. So what do you think will you do? You'll wait for half an hour, then again you'll give me a call.
I'll try to give you a call between 1 to 2. So might be that will be your lunch time, whatever you will be doing.
Okay. But waiting till 1 or 2, what if chalo? You gave me a call, but due to certain reason I didn't pick up the call. Again at 1 to 2.
After 1 hour, then
Okay, so you'll keep on messaging and wasting the entire day. Every time you'll sit on your laptop, take out the contact number of the parent and give them a call. Don't you think it would be very hectic for you, Lalita, to do that?
yes, ma'am, that is, but till
We have
time we don't know that what to do in that situation.
So here I'll tell you at this point of time, 11 o'clock, you'll give me a call. You'll wait for another 15-20 minutes to get a call back from the parents in case they are busy. But in my case, I will not give you a call because I know I have my training till 1:30 in the afternoon. So I will not be giving you a call. Then what you're going to do is you're going to drop a WhatsApp message. Some of the teachers have already responded that in the chat box. Thank you, teachers, for your active participation in the chat. So you will drop a WhatsApp message to me. That me, this is Lalita from Planet Spark. This is a call regarding the demo which is booked at 7 p or 9 p.m. tonight with your son. So whenever you're free, or what would be the right time to reach out to you? So, though I don't take the calls, but during the break or whenever the videos are going on, to be honest, teachers, when I play the videos, I check my messages. So maybe I'll respond, okay, I'll be free by 2, Lalita, give me a call at 2 o'clock. Okay, so that is the first scenario. But now you send a message to me and you don't see those two blue ticks even after 2 hours. Then what will you do? You'll try to give me a call once again. Okay?
Once again, and if not, then again, once again, or again a message. You can say.
Okay, again a message, but till 7 p.m., the demo is for 9 p.m. Until 7 p.m., the parent hasn't reached out to you and they have not seen your WhatsApp message
WhatsApp
or
message.
your SMS or normal message. No response from anywhere. In that case, Lalita, what you're going to do is you are going to drop a message to the parent that, ma'am, I tried to reach out to you. We have a demo at 9 p.m., but now I am rescheduling the demo for tomorrow. Whenever you have time, get back to us. Okay? Then you go to your demo pool page. You'll write rescheduling for that particular demo for 9 p.m. tomorrow. You'll give yourself a window of 24 hours. That maybe in 24 hours, the chances are parent will reach back to you. Okay? And then you have ample time. 7 p.m. you can pick up another demo for 9 p.m. So that your 9 to 10 is, that 1 hour is not wasted. So teachers, remember, try to give a call to the parents. 90% they'll respond back. If not after one, if not now, after 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. But in the worst scenario, if the parents are not responding to your calls, to your messages, before 2 hours of the time, reschedule the session yourself, giving yourself a window of 24 hours. But do not forget to inform the parents. Otherwise, I'll be like, okay, at 9 p.m., I'll join the session and I'll be waiting for the teacher to join. But Lalita has already rescheduled the session. She won't be available there. Okay, so inform the parents again with the help of a message only. Now it is up to the mother. Have I seen the message or not? That is my fault because the educator tried her best to reach out to me. So that was the first scenario. Is it clear to all the teachers how to handle the situation when the parents are not picking up the call? Now the second scenario. Parishma, give me a call with that tring tring sound again.
Tring tring.
Hi, who's this?
Oh, hello. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Parushma, a public speaking expert from Planet Spa. You
Parishma,
have
I'm so sorry. I'm not interested in any, credit card or anything like that. So
Oh, no, no,
sorry.
no. I'm from Planet Spark. You have booked a demo session with us, ma'am, for today, 7 p.m.
Okay.
for your child.
Parishma, see, you are very well aware of planets now. Okay?
Yeah.
As a parent, I know I have booked the demo, and you'll be like, okay, the parent should also be aware about Planet Spa. But believe me, when you book demos, you forget the name of the institution or the organization. As a parent, we do that. Sumaya wants to add something here. Yes, Sumaya?
Actually, it's me who doing it every time. I've just booked the demos for my child and I forget.
हाँ कि कहाँ book किया है. Sometimes parents they book demos with 2-3 organizations also. Like I'll book a demo with Planet Spark, with X organization, with Y organization, with Z organization. Correct? So I might forget the name of the organization, and if you keep on saying I'm a public speaking expert with Planet Spark, it is not ringing any bell in my mind. है ना? But if you directly tell, ma'am, it is a call regarding the demo for your child, the name of my child, Arman, at 7 p.m. So when you take the name of my child, I know it is not any random promotional call. It is something personal. So another tip, teachers, to grab the attention of the parents, start with their personal information, like the name of the child. Then they'll be like, ha, I have to listen to this call with my, full attention and focus. Understand, Karishma, what you'll be doing?
I'm writing it down.
Sorry, we are writing it down.
I am a compulsive noter. I need to write things.
Okay, now please mute yourself and let's see. Neha's camera is off. So, can I have more participants, teachers? This is your opportunity to shine and to learn something. It's just a role play. Nobody is going to judge you. We all are in the learning process. I'm learning a great deal from all of you. So yes,
Excuse me,
Sonali has also raised her hand. So Sonali, again the tring.
excuse me, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes, Neha, your camera is off, so I don't give chance to participants whose cameras are off, Neha.
Actually, ma'am, I have one question.
I'll take up your question. Let's first continue with this. No worries. Keep your question written down somewhere. I'll give you a chance to ask that question, Neha.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Neha, for understanding. Sonali, please continue. Tring.
Yes, ma'am. Train.
Hi, who's this?
Hello, ma'am. I'm
Mhm.
Sonali calling from Planet Spark. How are you doing today?
Good. But calling from?
Planet Spark, ma'am. It's regarding the confirmation call for a demo that you have booked with us.
Okay, again, I showed that question mark, Planet Spark, and you're not taking the name of my child. Sonali, take the name of my child so that I know it's worth attending.
Ma'am, what was the name of the child? I forgot.
Anything, XYZ,
Okay.
whatever. Whatever name you want, you can do that.
Okay, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I'm Sonali calling from Planet Spark regarding Abhiyan's demo class that you have booked with us today.
No, Sonali, I haven't booked any demo for my child. Yes, my name
Ma'am,
is.
for Abhiyan's demo, you have booked a slot with us.
No, I know my son's name is Avyash, and I'm quite surprised. How do you have the details of my child? But I don't remember booking a demo for my child.
Ma'am, we have the confirmation from your end. It was around 6 o'clock that you have booked the confirmation with us.
Very good, Sonali. You are very, affirmative here that I can see it on my dashboard that the demo has been booked. And if the details are there, Sonali, on your dashboard, that means someone has booked the demo. So here
Yes.
the right approach, it happens with me, and most of the housewives would agree with me. Sometimes the husbands, they book the demo, they give the number of the mother, but they forget to inform the mother that I have booked a demo for my son. Correct? So now handle the situation. I don't remember booking a demo for my son.
Ma'am, we have received a demo from your end. You might have your husband booked the demo with us. It was around 6 o'clock. Can you please confirm this from your husband's end?
Might be. We are looking for some good public speaking and creative writing platform. So might be my husband must have registered it.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, Sonali. So now we know how to navigate through the situation when the parents say that I don't remember booking the demo. If not, then maybe some other family member might have booked the demo. Okay, now Bhani, give me a call.
Ring.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Bani and I'm calling from Planet Spark.
Huh?
Did you book a class demo for Rian's?
Huh?
Hello, ma'am, can you hear me?
हाँ सुन रही हूँ कौन है
मैम मैं प्लानिंग स्पार्क से बात कर रही हूँ आपकी बेटी के लिए आपने डेमो रखी है
Very good, Bhani. Very good. Here she knew that the mother is not comfortable in English. Correct? हाँ कौन बोल रहा है? Like she was not able to understand anything. So she switched to Hindi. Now there is a common language between Bhani and me, that is Hindi. Okay? So the problem is solved. Bhani would continue in Hindi that मैम मैं प्लैनेट स्पार्क से बात कर रही हूँ आपने एक डेमो बुक किया है 9 बजे के लिए या 8 बजे के लिए जो भी एंड द कन्वर्सेशन वुड गो ऑन इन हिंदी. Another situation. Rajesh, give me a call. Tring. Unmute yourself, Rajesh. You need to unmute yourself, Rajesh.
Got it. Ring.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Rajesh Kumar calling from Planet Spark.
Okay.
You remember you have booked a slot for your son's Ravi's
Yes.
communication skills to improve it.
Yes, sir.
And this call is regarding that to confirm the slot book, the slot that you have booked
Okay,
for
sir.
7 p.m.
Okay,
today.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so can I go ahead and confirm that today by 7 o'clock we can have a session with you?
7 today?
7 p.m. Yes, ma'am. 7 p.m. evening.
Okay, yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. So will your husband will also join with you, ma'am?
Husband?
Yeah.
Manish Jain.
Okay. So I want, will he be available at the time?
Rajesh, what are the hints that I'm giving you? You asked me Will your husband be available? All I could figure out was the word husband, and I thought you're asking my husband's name, and I told you Manish Jain. Okay, what does it indicate?
Okay, she didn't understand that, like what I said.
है ना? Sometimes the parents, they are not very comfortable in English, but in India, I don't know why there is a problem that they don't, they're not ready or willing to admit that I don't know English. So here,
Correct.
your duty should be, let's try.
Okay, will Manish sir will also be available, ma'am, with you? Manish sir, on that time?
My husband Manish, yes.
Yes, ma'am, your husband Manish.
Hmm.
He will also be available?
His name is, he named Manish.
Okay, so
Rajesh, try and understand. I'm not very fluent in English. Whatever you are saying, I'm not able to understand it as a parent.
but I don't know Hindi, so I cannot comprehend the things like
Very good, very good. This is the situation that I wanted. Which languages are you comfortable with?
Tamil.
Tamil. So try and speak to me in Tamil. Unpairinna, like something like that. What is your name?
Okay, so
something like that.
Ma'am, 7 மணி ஸ்லாட்ல உங்க
தமிழ் இல்லை Hindi, English, Tamil இல்லை.
Okay, so do I have Ravi with you, ma'am? Your son Ravi with you?
So, okay, even if Ravi is there, you'll have a conversation with Ravi, but he's still a small child. So what will you do by having?
I'm looking for opportunities, like to get confirmed, like by any
okay, maybe anyhow you'll conduct the demo also by convincing Ravi and explaining. But what about the regular classes? Rajesh, you'll have to interact with the parent. The PTIs are there. The parent-teacher interaction is always there. How do you think? How will you let the parents be aware of the progress that you are bringing in their child? So here there is a language barrier between you and me. In that case, like somebody asked me this question, so this is for that particular educator. In that case, you are just going to say, I'm so sorry, ma'am, I don't understand your language. Don't worry, the right person will call you. I might not even understand this, but it is your duty to hang up the call with a positive message or, the right message. And in the demo, you'll write there is a language barrier. Some other teacher who is proficient in Hindi or the language that the mother is comfortable with, they will reach out to them.
Okay, one question, ma'am. See, the parents and the student would present in the slot, in the
demo class.
Demo class alone, right? So rest of the classes, I will be with Ravi only, right?
You'll be interacting with Ravi, but after every 10 or 15 classes, like it depends on the number of classes that the child has enrolled with, you have to have a PTM with the parents.
Okay,
they will be telling them about the progress that he has made, what strategies you are following, what are the areas of improvement that we still need to work on. So you won't be able to do that. And providing you with a translator for every PTM would be very, very expensive for Planet Spa.
Got it.
So in that case, you'll just let go this demo and you'll pick up another demo for yourself. Believe me, teachers, there is no dearth of demos. Every day, hundreds and thousands of demos will be available on your pool page. That is my assurance to all of you. Okay. So just let it go to the right teacher who is proficient in the language that the parent is comfortable with. Okay. So this is language barrier that we have. How will we come to know how to take domestic and international? Shefali has mentioned. Shefali, it is a complete different page. Indian students will be on a different pool page and global students will be on a different pool page. And not only that, global, maybe we have categories, UAE students, UK students, different pool pages would be there. So don't worry, you'll be able to find that out easily. Okay. So this language barrier has also been done. Now again, Bhavisha, give me a call. Tring.
Ring.
Hi, who's this?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Bhavisha calling you from Planet Spa. Actually, ma'am, you have booked a demo for your child, Ayansh.
Yes, Bhavisha, I booked a demo for 7 p.m. But I'm so sorry, I don't want to go ahead with the demo.
But ma'am, may I know the reason?
Actually, I'm not very sure what is this Planet Spark and what do you guys do. So I was just exploring the page and I just clicked it by mistake and filled the details. But I don't want to go ahead with it anymore.
Ma'am, it's all about public speaking, and I'm sure if you're exploring for your son, then definitely you are exploring for the public speaking zone.
Mhm.
So, may I know something about your child so that I can tell you about Planet Spark as well, and about we can relate it that
Very
how
good,
your
Pravisha, that you didn't give up. When I said that I'm not interested, first you tried to inquire what is the reason of my disinterest. Correct?
definitely
So
yes,
here, when the parents say this, yes, right approach, but you can also add one thing. Ma'am, let
okay,
me tell you that this demo classes are completely free of charge. And I give you the assurance that in this 1 hour, your child is going to learn a great deal. So if you're interested, can I tell you more about Planet Spark?
okay,
Start with this line, free, no charges. In 1 hour, my child is going to learn a great deal. Then I'll be like, okay, let me give it a try. What's the harm if it is free, if it is, you know, because teachers, let me tell you, we are paying you for the demos. We are paying the teachers for the demos, but we are not charging anything from the parents. Though it is written free demo, but sometimes the parents, while booking the demo, they have this inhibition or they're quite skeptical. What if there are any hidden charges? What if they are going to charge me anything for it? So that is also the reason that sometimes they say that, okay, I don't want the demo. So if you tell them it is free of cost and your child is going to learn a great deal in this 1 hour. So now if you think you're interested, can I share a little more about Planet Spark? That should be your strategy, Bhavisha here. Take it?
sure, ma'am, sure, ma'am.
Now, teachers, any other situation that you think might come up and you don't know how to handle it, please raise your hand. Otherwise, Mamta, Satya, please lower down your hand now. Any other situation that you think, though I have tried to cover each and everything. Acha, chalo, one more situation. One more situation. Sumaya, everything that this has been done, but I have told you, I'm so sorry, ma'am, I'm not interested. And you have given me the reason, ma'am, it is free of cost, and your child would learn a great deal. But then also I say, no, no, ma'am, I'm not interested. What will you do? How would you disconnect the call now? Obviously, you're not going to get this demo, but how are you going to disconnect the call now?
That's no worries, ma'am. It's okay. But I would really like to, I will be very much happy if you would just have gone through a demo class and wherein you can just see what are the strength your child is having. So it's a
No, Sumaya, ma'am. For right now, I'll have to take a rain check. Not interested.
no worries, ma'am. But anytime in future, if you really want to
Hmm.
go for a public speaking platform, or if you really want your child to be a good public speaker, you
Hmm.
can definitely give a call back, or you can just go and have a look on our website,
Hmm.
wherein you can get all the details, man. You can
Thank you so much for continuing in an energetic tone here also, Sumaya. Again, I have a personal experience to share with all of you teachers. Okay. It was my second month of Planet Spark journey. I made a call to a parent and they said, no, no, ma'am, we are not interested. I know I booked a demo, but yesterday only I have enrolled him into football academy. So now we don't have that extra time for public speaking and creative writing classes. आई टोल्ड देम नो वरीज अंदर तो हो रहा था यार क्यों फुटबॉल कराया यही करवा लेते एक डेमो तो मिल जाता मुझे एक एनरोलमेंट तो मिल जाता बट आई सेड नो वरीज मैम you have my number and the demo classes are free of cost so whenever you change your mind you can get back to me okay I joined in the month of February and this was the case of March end okay when I made this call nothing I thought the parents are gone can you believe they gave me a call in the month of May saying that, ma'am, next month, say it is the summer vacations that are going to start, and I want the same classes for my child now. And I got that enrollment. Not only demo, I also got that enrollment. So you never know kab kahan se the parents come back to you. So always continue in an energetic tone. Like I'll tell you what happened. We sometimes, now this is not the process, but earlier few of the slot confirmation calls were also recorded. You know, we asked the teachers to record the calls and send the recording to us. Now this is not the case, but earlier in the beginning phase, it was the case. Okay. One of the teachers said, if you're not interested, then why did you make or book this slot? You have wasted my time. Oh my God. And we were like, what the hell are you saying? You don't know. You're like spoiling the name of Planet Spark. So please, teachers, don't be rude. Even if they say that no, we don't want to go ahead, continue in that energetic tone. I know deep down your heart you'll be feeling that my 5 minutes are wasted in making this call. But do not bring it to your face. Just tell them you have my number. Whenever you feel, you can get back to us. We'll be there to help you. We will be there to assist you. That's how you're going to disconnect the call, teachers. Okay. Now, if you have any doubts related to slot confirmation call, please raise your hands, teachers. Any doubts related to slot? Sumaya, yes, please. What's your doubt, Sumaya?
Ma'am, sometimes it happens that parents book a call or they just don't aware what is the basically the slot confirmation, what we need actually. We need a laptop to have a classes. But they really want to go ahead with the classes and they don't have a laptop. At that situation, what would we do?
I think it must be discussed with Taha that you'll try and convince your parents to join with a laptop. If not, you'll give them the option of iPad or tablet. If not, you'll go ahead and conduct the session on a mobile phone, but you'll write a comment on your demo pool page that I convinced the parents to join with a laptop, but because of the unavailability, I'm joining the session with a mobile phone. Why that comment is needed, Sumaya? Because I told you your classes will be audited, correct? And if they see the learner joining with a mobile phone, they'll be like, why didn't Sumaya convince them to join with a laptop? But if you write a comment, we are aware of it. And when the counseling team gets in touch with the parents, it's their duty how to convince them to buy a laptop or a tablet for the regular classes. That is none of your concern.
Okay, done.
Okay, now we have Sonali. Souvik has written, is it assured that every day teachers will get demo classes on their dashboard? Souvik, mark my word for it, 100% sure. Otherwise, why do you think we are hiring so many teachers? The demand is so high that we sometimes have to give calls to the teachers and tell them, ma'am, instead of 4 hours, can you please give 2 extras, 3 extras? So if you're willing, you can do that, you know. So no dearth of demos. The numbers are very, very high. Sonali, yes.
Ma'am, the number that we are using for slot confirmation call, it will be our personal number or the number will be provided from Planet Spark?
Very good question here again, Sonali. See, we have a feature at Planet Spark to make the outbound calls, correct? But there is no inbound facility there. So imagine you made a call with that number and remember the scenario where I didn't pick up the call or, you know, I was busy somewhere. Where would I reach out? Or sometimes it's like you confirmed the demo. I told you, okay, I'll be available at 7. You also confirmed I'll be available. At 5:30, I realized that I will not be able to attend as a parent. Where would I reach out and tell you, Sonali? Correct? So I always advise use your personal number. What I did, again, I want to share with all of you. I asked my husband to buy a separate SIM for me. Nowadays, all the phone are dual SIM phones. So, you know, a separate SIM, one for Planet Spark purpose, one for my personal use. Even till today, I maintain that. One for my professional use and one for my personal use, Sonali.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we have Lalita. Lalita.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, for the adult demo, you didn't tell us anything. Like
That is
you
because
tell us.
you're going to cover it tomorrow, Lalita.
Okay, for that, the same scenario will not be happening. Different scenario.
Different scenario, because obviously if I am in my mid-40s and I want to learn English, like we saw that lady Pranamika yesterday while giving the art of feedback. Imagine you asking Pranamika, I want your father and mother to be there in the class. No. So that's a complete different scenario. You'll learn it tomorrow, day by day. Okay, now we have Akriti. Akriti, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I have a niece, Sakshi, and it's like you're a doppelganger of her. Exact same looks. Continue.
Okay. So, ma'am, my question was that how much time a curriculum runs for a child, a single child? like you said that the parents gave you a call that they would be joining in the summer vacations.
Hmm.
So that is for, I guess, 40 to 45 days.
Hmm.
So how will the
Ideal
curriculum?
situation, this will come to know the ideal number of classes. The child was enrolled with me for 165 classes, Akriti. Let me tell you this.
So,
also.
yeah.
Though he started for the summer break, but they were so impressed with the demo that they enrolled themselves for 165 classes. They changed their mind. They said, okay, ma'am, football academy, MWF kar lega, TTS में ये कर लेगा. That is how, if you give a very engaging, lovely, fun-filled demo, the parents are ready to compromise with the timings also, Akriti. Okay. That also we are going to learn. The ideal number of classes that you are going to recommend is 165 classes. But parents, they can, choose for 80 classes, 100 classes. But you as educators, you will always recommend 165 classes. You are not going to settle for anything else. You'll say that, ma'am, no worries, the counseling team would get in touch with you and you can customize your plan accordingly. But having a look at Rudra's performance and potential, I believe that 165 classes is what I need for his complete transformation, because great things do take some time, Akriti. Okay, so this is how we are going to take it. Neha.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I have one question regarding the first one. We were having the role play. Earlier, suppose for example, the parents is not responding for 24 hours. Means
Hmm.
for a whole day, he or she is not responding, or might he or she don't want to respond, like ignoring a call and something else.
Hmm.
And that in that case, can we book another demo at the same time after 1 hour, 2 hour, instead of waiting for the parent to be responding?
No,
Responding.
Neha, you have to understand that you can reschedule at your end or cancel at your end only before 2 hours, not before that. If the demo is at 9 p.m., you can give yourself the window at 7 p.m., but not at 5, not at 6.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't got you what you're saying exactly at 7 p.m. and 5 p.m. For
Chalo.
example,
Chalo.
I
For
can only.
example, the parents booked a demo for 5 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
You gave a call to the parent at 11 a.m. Okay? I didn't pick up the call. You gave a call at 2 p.m. Then also I didn't pick up a call. But now also you cannot put it into the reschedule wala part. You'll have to wait till 3 o'clock because the session is at 5. 2 hours.
5.
You
Okay.
have to wait for my call till 3 o'clock. If till 3 I don't call you, then you can reschedule it at your end, Neha.
Okay. Okay. I got. Thank you, ma'am.
Because sometimes the parents are like, they are busy, abhi nahi utha rahe, thodi der baad utha lenge. So 2 hours tak you have to give them that time. Now we have
Okay.
Rajesh. Thank you, Neha. Rajesh.
Yeah, ma'am. See, I give 5 calls, so 5 demo calls. Okay,
Hmm.
I got 5 students with me,
Hmm.
so I will not be able to make another demo calls, right? Because I have only 5 hours in a day.
So why would you want, like, why are you making the slot confirmation call? Because you want that 5 slots. You want to take those 5 hours or give that 5 hours to Planet Spark. So if your day is completely packed, you won't be making any slot confirmations calls, Rajesh.
Okay, agreed. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Now we have Shivani.
Yes, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and
Yes.
clear, Shivani.
Yes, my question is, suppose somebody has opted for by mistake for a demo class. Fine. Now, when I made a call, I came to know that the request has been made by mistake. But I still have the chance to convince them for a demo class, right? But what if when I'll tell them that they both have to be present, will that not put a limitation on the parent? I mean, they won't feel it a constraint, as if first place we are not interested. That request has been made by mistake.
Okay,
Secondly, you
one
are
minute.
asking for
I'll
both
cut
of
you
us to
short
present.
here, Shivani. How
Yes.
can I do it by mistake when I'm writing the name of the child, the grade of the child, my name? It is not like accept or decline. Nothing like that. If I want to go ahead with the demo, I need to fill certain information. Correct? So
Correct.
by mistake to ho hi nahi sakta, Shivani.
Okay.
है ना? Because it is not, do you want to go ahead with the demo? Yes or no. So I'll say, no,
Okay.
ma'am, I had to click on no, but by mistake I clicked on yes. So that is not a scenario here, Shivani.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? So now we have Janab.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good
It's
evening, Zainab.
Zainab.
Sorry,
Okay,
it's
it's Zainab, Z.
Zainab. Okay.
Then, okay. Now, my question is like you were giving this scenario where the parent, whether mainly the mom doesn't know to speak English.
Hmm.
Like the husband with Rajesh sir, you were instantly repeating yes, husband name. Okay. Now what happened is when both the parents doesn't know English, doesn't understand better English. So how we will conduct it, the demo class with the kid and along with the parents, we have to conduct the same along with these three. Then how we'll conduct it in Hindi or in English, or we will
See, again, wherever the involvement of the parents is needed, Zainab, then you'll converse in Hindi. मैम लाइफलाइन भी है, अगर आप चाहे तो आप इसको हेल्प कर सकते हो. बट देयर एज अ मदर आई टेल यू, जैनब मुझे तो इंग्लिश ही नहीं आती, मैं कैसे हेल्प करूंगी मेरे बच्चे का. सो व्हाट यू विल से, डोंट वरी मैम, I'll play the role of his second mother and I'll be there to help him and guide him. Show that trust, build that trust again. And when it comes to the last part that we are going to learn, the last part, which is very, very important, that are you enrolling or are you not enrolling? Not in such a direct manner. That part you can conduct in Hindi, Zainab, with them. है ना? Okay, now we have Manish.
Ma'am, when we talk about the regular classes, so is there any option available where we can take like 2 or 3 classes in a week for a student?
No, from your side, never. But sometimes if the parents insist, it's 1 class per week. Why it is 1 class per week, Manish? Because it is not only the learn class with you that the child would be getting. He would also be participating in practice classes, performance classes. So in a way, the child would be involved with us for 3 days a week. Correct? So that is why 1 class, but sometimes the parents are like, no, ma'am, we want at least 2 classes a week. The counseling team would decide whether they'll give them a green signal or they'll convince them with 1 session a week. But you, as a trainer, prepared for 1 session a week only with your learners.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. So now, teachers, I'll be moving ahead and I'll be sharing the slides, though I'll be just taking you in a rush because we have covered almost everything. So where do we find this slot confirmation call? It is in your teacher's handbook, teachers. So let's have a quick look. Why do we, how to introduce? We have already done that with the help of a slide. If you have an if you have a experience in teaching, talk about it. If not, then also I've given you the solution, what to do in that case. So the next point is, again, I'll be skipping the slide. How to ask about the parents' expectations. What are the questions that you can ask to know more about the child? We have already done this with the help of the script only. So now coming to the next one, how to set the expectations, that also we have done. Please join both the parents and everything. So summarizing, these are the 4 main parts. Teachers, if you have not taken a screenshot earlier, you can do it right now. And remember, after point number 1, I told all of you to take a short introduction from the parents also to better understand them. Now, situation, this also we have done. Teachers, please don't be disheartened. Now you will not be only 1 in 5 calls are successful. Why? Because I've already discussed the scenario. Sometimes the parents are not picking up the call. Sometimes they are showing low level of interest. Sometimes they are not aware about Planet Spark. And we have learned how to navigate through different situations here. So I'll be skipping. If the parents are not remembering, you can say, okay, ma'am, let me tell you about something, Planet Spark. Will you be interested? If they say yes, go ahead and explain about Planet Spark. Even if they say no, please continue that the trial class is free of cost. So in case you change your mind, you can let me know. Continue in an energetic tone. I also gave you the reason how I got a demo after 3 to 4 months, So your role here is to build the awareness. Now, these are the situations that we have already discussed. To summarize, explain the purpose of having both the parents, give them the option of doing it some other day, some other time. Try to get both the parents, but do not cancel the demo if only one parent is present. This also we have done it. Let's practice this. This also we have done it. Now, teachers, please take a screenshot. And if you're copying down this number, don't forget to copy down the instructions also. I call it the magical number. Now, why do I call it the magical number? Today, some of you raised your hands and you got a chance to practice the slot confirmation script. Correct the different scenarios. But most of you, either out of hesitation or the fear of being judged, you did not raise your hand and you did not participate. So this is your opportunity. This is an IVRS based number. Nobody is going to judge you. Nobody is going to evaluate you. There is a machine who will be pretending to be the parent, and you can practice it n number of times. Every time you call, a different scenario would be there and you'll get an opportunity to practice it. Remember that it's an IVRS number, so please make sure you speak after the beep sound. And once you have done or answered the query from the parent, press 1. Otherwise, you'll keep on waiting for a response from the machine. Until and unless you press 1, the machine would not respond. So please write it down and please use the chat box. What do you think of this number, teachers? Is it really going to help you? You have certain doubts. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me take some queries from the chat box. Should we book classes every hour, say 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m.? What if demo exceeds the time due to tech issues or otherwise? Shivani, I would love to answer this question. Initially, when I started my journey, I can share my... Shivani, please raise your hand. Shivangi, sorry, not Shivani, Shivangi. Please raise your hand. Okay. Can you please turn on your camera, Shivangi? I hate to interact with black boxes. I don't think Shivani is here. But for the other teachers, I'll tell you how I handle this situation is initial 2-3 days. I had dedicated the time 5 to 9 to Planet Spa. So initial 2-3 days, what did I do? I picked a demo for 5. 6, I did not. 7, I picked a demo. 8, I did not. 9, I picked a demo. Why? Because first 2-3 days, I was not confident whether I'll be able to wrap up everything in 1 hour or not. Because if I have a demo 5 to 6, 6 to 7, I have to wrap it up before 6 because the other parent is waiting for me in the class. I cannot keep the other parent waiting there. So this is something that I did 1 or 2 days, initial 1 or 2 days. But then I learned that, okay, I have to wrap up the session in 1 hour. When I got the hack of it, I started accepting demos back to back. So it depends on you. How do you want to go? But again, I would recommend first 1-2 days to not pick back-to-back sessions. Pick it on alternative hours just to be on the safer side. Okay. Then we have, ma'am, as we have junior mock 2 scheduled on Saturday and on Monday we have adult mock 3. But on Saturday we have Eid, which follows by a 3-day holiday. So I'll be busy on these 2 days. Kindly solve the query for me. Zainab has written this. Zainab, when is Eid starting? Please raise your hand. Zainab, please unmute yourself and please tell me no. Acha, it is Shah Zainab and not Zainab Masood. Okay.
Good evening,
ma'am. When is Eid?
Actually, it's on Saturday.
It's on Saturday. So
Yeah.
Saturday and 3-day holiday, which is followed by 3-day holiday. You'll be busy. In that case, Zainab, you have to write a mail to the training team. I can't help it. If it would have been just for 1 day, I would have told you that, okay, complete mock 1 and mock 2 tomorrow on Friday. Can you do that? Mock 1 and mock 2 tomorrow?
I can try. I don't have any idea about that.
In case if you think you're not available, write a mail to the TX training team. I won't be able to help you, but they should be aware. Write a mail today itself, Zainab. Very, very important because mocks are mandatory. I think she's facing some technical glitches. Write a mail to the TX training team. What if they don't know both the languages, English and Hindi? What should we do? I think this query has already been resolved. What happens if the parent sounds very rude? How to handle it? Twinkle, now there is no complete demarcation of being rude. Sometimes if they are rude, like you'll be like, okay, ma'am, it's okay. If you're not interested, bye-bye. please do not handle anybody's rudeness. You are teachers. We respect you. We want the parents to respect you. तो जहां पे भी लग रहा है that they are crossing the line, you are allowed to disconnect the call then and there. Nobody is going to question you. Even if they raise a complaint against you, we believe our teachers here. So it's okay whenever you feel that they are sounding rude or they're getting rude with you, then disconnect the call then and there. Even if you're in a demo and they misbehave or anything like that, forget about that 150 rupees and cancel the demo then and there. In the English translation, ma'am, you are very good at your work. You are very cordial. Thank you so much. So, we will get a customized curriculum for Planet Spark, and demo can be domestic or international. It can be from anywhere. See, teachers, if you have opted for Indian region, you will be handling Indian demos. If you have opted for international region, you'll be handling international demos. The timings are very, very different here. And do we get a customized curriculum? Yes, you will get a customized curriculum. Where to inform that parents don't have laptop and we conducted demo on mobile phone, Arshi has mentioned. Arshi, when you pick up a demo, on the demo there would be a option of extra remarks. There you have to write this extra remark. What if the parent does not respond at all? I have already answered this question. What if the demo get cancelled? Can we pick up any new demo without any slot confirmation call? Sheetal, that also depends at what time are you picking up the call, and even if you pick up the call and you don't make a call to the parents, what are the chances that they will be joining? What if only the child joins? So please make a slot confirmation call, whatever may be the scenario. What happens if the parent sounds very rude? For how much time the curriculum run for one child? 165 classes. But yes, again, they can be modulated according to the need of the parents. Okay. How can we get in connect with the student's contact? Well, the student contact is given by Planet Spark. Yes. Once you pick up the demo, the contact number of the parents would be visible to you. Is it assured that everyday teachers will get demo classes? Yes, 100% assurance I'm giving you. Hi, ma'am. This mock test before onboarding, is there since Planet Spark started or is it a new one added? No, it was there since day one. The concept was very different. Nowadays, you have that Willow platform. At least you can prepare yourself. You can take 3 retakes. When I joined Planet Spark, there was a teacher sitting in front of me, a trainer, she was sitting in front of me and she was doing the role play of the student. She was doing the role play of the teacher, and I had to be very, very spontaneous in giving the answers. No thinking time was there. So you guys are very lucky that for you it is happening on the Willow platform. Ma'am, what if the parents... Okay, chalo. I think I've handled most of the queries. So after this magical number, teachers, please lower down your hands. If you have any more queries, don't worry. I'll take up towards the closing part. So please lower down your hands now. So now we have this success formula. We have dived deep into part 1. That is, what is the slot confirmation call? How do we make this slot confirmation call? Now we are going to cover the second part. That is how to interact with the parents after the demo. So let's see. What do we have here? A break we have already taken. Parent interaction. Like a demo has different segments. Remember the 5 segments of senior demo and junior demo: context setting, introduction to PS skills, speech delivery, writing speech, final showcase. Similarly, a demo PTI also is segmented into 5 parts. Opening, then you will be explaining to the parents about Planet Spark. You will be sharing a feedback about the child. Then you'll tell them what do we have in our kitty to offer them. And finally, the most important part, how to create that urgency in a very subtle manner without being sounding pushy, how to create that urgency that we are going to discuss. So please take a screenshot of this particular slide, teachers, that what are the different segments of a PTI. Moving ahead, let's see the opening part. I'm going to play the video.
Hey, hello ma'am, hello sir. Yeah, so welcome to the parent-teacher meeting. This is the time where we will be spending time, just to know a little bit more about Planet Spark, about me, who's going to be Rudra's teacher. And, I'll be also sharing feedback with you. So thank you so much, first of all, for, sitting through the entire demo. I'm sure now our conversation could be extremely deep and more meaningful. So thank you for that. So let's begin. I think before I ask Rudra to leave, I know Rudra has been sitting for quite some time. I would request Rudra to, if you could share, Rudra, 3 key learnings from today's class. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Rudra. I'm so happy to hear what you have just shared. I feel like the objective of today's class has been achieved. And once again, you did really well, Rudra. So now you can take some break, go get some fresh air until I speak with your parents. Okay. All right. Thank you, Rudra. Okay. So, ma'am and sir, first of all, I think I would just want to know how was your experience about the entire class? Any feedback for me or for the class? Happy to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, that is just the opening that she asked the child about the 3 key takeaways. Then she said tata bye-bye to the child in a very polite manner. And now she's setting the stage to have an interaction with the parents. So that is how the opening was done. Nothing much in it. Now about Planet Spark. She will be sharing some statistical data. Remember on day 1 you played a game? 7 plus, age of Planet Spark, 13 plus, number of countries. So same statistical data would be shared with the parents. Let's see how it is done. And you don't have to memorize anything, teachers. Everything will be there on your slide. You just have to explain it to the parents.
I have a question for both of you. What do you already know about Planet Spark? If you could just share that, anything you know about Planet Spark, where have you heard about us? And then I'll share more. Okay. All right. Thank you. So yes, that's correct. Planet Spark does, provides online classes for English speaking and for confidence building. Let me share a bit more. So Planet Spark, in fact, is a global market leader in public speaking. Okay. What that means is that our presence is globally for sure. And you might not have heard any other, organization providing solution to this big problem that, how do we develop soft skills in students starting from young age itself, right? And that is what Planet Spark is trying to do. So we are a market leader in public speaking. Let me just show you some of the statistics. So as you can see, all these numbers on left hand side, sir and ma'am, that we have been here, like Planet Spark has been here for 7 years, and you can see the world map here, right? So we've been able to reach 40,000 plus students all across the world, right? Especially across these 13 plus countries that are shown here. And we have helped them in attaining mastery in communication skills. Yeah? And
okay, so that was just the factual information about Planet Spark that was being shared with the parent. So ask the prior knowledge that what do you know about Planet Spark and share the factual information. Now coming to the next part, teachers, please pay attention very carefully. A demo is of 1 hour. Okay? 45 minutes you are interacting with the child. Sometimes that 45 minutes would drag to 50 minutes also. So keep in mind that you have only 10 minutes for this interaction part. So do you remember what I told you about slot confirmation script? That you will not get a chance to read the entire script. So here also you have to keep in mind that what is the crux of this PTI? Keep on writing down. Sometimes the parents would say after 50 minutes, you have invested 50 minutes with the child. And now I tell you, ma'am, I'm in a hurry. Can you just tell me very quickly about Planet Spark and everything? In that case, you will not be doing exactly what Ishita is doing right now. It's again like the slot confirmation. You'll have to modulate it. Keep it as short and brief as you can, depending. And if the parents are like, okay, explain me more about the curriculum. Please tell me how long or how many students are there in Planet Spark. So everything is there depending on the situation. You have to focus on the important pointers only. And now Ishita would be telling us about the curriculum in detail. Is it okay to extend demo beyond 60 minutes? Parishma has written, Parishma, yes, you can extend the demo, but let me be very clear. You will not be getting paid for those extra minutes. So sometimes if you stretch the demo, that's up to you. But do not expect ki 60 minutes say for 150 rupees, I've given 70 minutes, 80 minutes, so I should be getting something extra. That will not be done. I'll be very, very clear and straightforward on this. So please try and learn to wrap up the demos in the limited time only. Okay, slowly and gradually. First 2-3 days, teachers, again, I'm telling you that you might, Bhavisha is struggling with her little one. It's okay, Bhavisha. You can ask her to sit along with you. No worries. It's completely okay. Okay, she's struggling with the little one there. Okay, so let me continue. I'm so sorry for losing my chain of thoughts here. So please keep in mind that if you cover each and every slide the way Ishita is doing, it might take you more than 20-25 minutes just to cover the PTI, and you don't have that time. So why do you think we are showing you everything in detail? That is because you don't know what type of questions the parents might ask you. That is why everything is shown to you in detail. But again, you'll have to modulate it according to the need, according to the time, according to the demand of the parents. I hope it is clear, teachers. Now, Ishita is going to explain the curriculum in detail. Let me tell you, if you start explaining the curriculum, curriculum would take 5 to 10 minutes to explain. So whenever it comes to the curriculum part, please tell them, ma'am, this is our curriculum. These are the different modules that we have. And to have a detailed discussion, the counseling team would be reaching out. They will be discussing the curriculum in detail. I cannot take my eyes off from Bhavisha's daughter. She's so cute. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry, teachers. I have this likeness towards the teachers, towards the little ones here. So I'll keep my eyes off for a few seconds and interact with all of
I'm
you.
so sorry, ma'am. She's not listening.
It's okay, Bhavisha. It is understandable. Even I'm a mother. I do understand how kids are. So no worries. You don't have to say sorry for anything. She's really very cute. God bless her. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me continue. So please, whenever it comes to the curriculum part, always tell them that the counseling team would reach out to you and explain the curriculum in detail to you. We will be showing you, because sometimes the parents are, no, ma'am, tell me a thing or two about the curriculum, then how to handle it. Otherwise, please, curriculum part, don't dive deep into it. जैसे मैं सारे क्वेश्चंस टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस टीएक्स ट्रेनिंग टीम पे डाल देती हूँ ना, राइट अ मेल टू टीएक्स ट्रेनिंग टीम, वैसे करिकुलम वाला पार्ट यू हैव टू डालो इट ऑन द काउंसलिंग टीम. The counseling team would reach out to you and explain the curriculum in detail. Sonali, yes.
Ma'am, a quick question. So you're saying that the demo class will be for 50 minutes only, and the last 10 minutes will be for the PTI for every demo class?
Hanji, the duration of the demo is 1 hour, Sonali.
Yes,
Ideally, 45 minutes with the child and 15 minutes with the parent. But every time it is not possible na कि आप 45 minutes में ही complete कर दोगे, because sometimes the kids are, ma'am, I want to show you the card that I made today, and you cannot tell the child, no, your time is up now, ask the parents to come. And no, you can't do that. So that is why we are telling you, if it stretches to 50 minutes, लास्ट पार्ट को थोड़ा सा कंक्लूड कर दो. जो मैसेज जाना चाहिए, दैट अगेन आई टेल यू व्हाट इज द मैसेज दैट यू हैव टू पास ऑन. Sometimes you will also face this situation, Sonali. 50 minutes the parents are sitting with you. When the child was learning something, they are very, very, eager, and they were sitting and listening to you. Now they'll say, ma'am, I have an important job. I have to go somewhere. So in that case, obviously you cannot take me through all the slides because I've mentioned it that I am in a hurry. So what points you have to pass on, that you'll understand when we see all the slides, and you'll pass on that message. Just a slot confirmation mein hua tha na, I'm in a meeting, please be quick. So you'll just tell me, ma'am, we need both the parents and join with the laptop. That's the message that you have to pass on. Here also you'll understand when we go through all the slides that what important pointers are there that has to be passed on to the parent. Okay. But counselor, even if you have time, don't dive deep into the curriculum, because teachers, it is quite tricky. For new, like I have an experience of 4 years, अब मुझे पूरा curriculum detail में समझ आया है. But for you, it would be quite tricky. I'll take you and then you'll understand why I'm saying this. Let's first watch the video together, teachers. Yes.
How we do that is definitely one of the things that really stands us apart is our expert curriculum, which leads to mastery in communication. So our curriculum has different modules, as you can see on your screen. These are example of 3 such modules: storytelling, logical argumentation, and public performance. And there are many other, right? So all these modules, these range of modules, the idea is that how can we cover communication skills, right? And I do want to emphasize that usually when we hear about communication skills, we mostly think about speaking, right? However, communication skills also includes not just effective speaking, but also active listening, creative writing, and much more, right? And that's what you can see over here as well, that our modules cover these different kinds of skills, and we focus, each module will focus on building one such skill, and like building mastery. And yes, like there are some modules that you'll see here, right? And this is actually one of the questions I'm asked very often from some of the parents that, influence.
So teachers, please look at the modules: opinion writing, leadership, influence and persuasion. We haven't covered anything in detail right now. So if the if the parents cross question you, you might stumble here and there. So the better thing is the counseling team would get in touch with you and they will explain the curriculum in detail to you. But just for your explanation, if you feel that you are confident to handle it, go ahead and handle it. It's not that you're not allowed to handle it. If you're confident, go ahead and handle it.
Influence and persuasion, isn't that like too much for my child? He's only in 5th grade or so. So for that, I do want to share that, we always start from the basic. So our students build solid foundation and then advance towards mastery step by step, right? Like that's how our curriculum has been designed, that there are definitely different milestones that student has to, achieve, and then they'll be able to proceed to the advanced concepts as well. Yeah. And of course, how do we do that? You would have seen it today itself, right? Like there were a lot of engaging activities in the classroom, in the class today. So we teach each and every concept using activities so that student engagement is high. And it's a well-researched point that, whenever there's high engagement, that's what leads to high impact learning as well, right? And of course, we do a lot of practice through real life example, right? So relevance is extremely important, and that's what we focus on. We always focus on application in real world, right? Like as you can see here as an example, like report writing, and then in report writing we teach them about being a journalist, right? Being an editor, copywriter, which are very real life roles that people play in life. Yeah. So yeah.
So it is a little complicated and time consuming. So again, my advice, counseling team पे डालना है, ठीक है? Moving ahead. This part is very, very important, teachers. Talk about the expert curriculum. The part that I'm going to show right now is very, very important. If you watch it very carefully, it will help you to solve a number of questions from the parents. So let's watch this first, and then we would be discussing.
And lastly, one more thing that, usually I've heard parents say that, okay, you are offering 1:1 classes, but communication skills are mainly developed when, you interact with a larger audience, with more number of people.
So it's a very valid question. I want to stop sharing the screen here. Here, parents sometimes they ask this question, not sometimes, quite often they ask this question, ma'am, you're talking about public speaking. Public speaking means speaking in front of public, and you are telling me 1:1 classes. So how is that going to help my child? Who do you think can handle the situation? Or what should be your response if a parent puts up this query or concern? Yes, Akriti.
Ma'am, we can say that we hold competitions among students on weekly or monthly basis, I guess. So that will help with that.
Okay, competitions and quizzes. Yes, it is a part, but let's see if somebody else has something else to add. Mamta.
Ma'am, as Taha ma'am told us that there would be workshops, summer camps, and competitions that will be there. So the child can practice these skills there. And there will be competitions like if a child wins, that will be helpful to gain more confidence thereon. And
So, Mamta,
similar.
here the quizzes, competitions, it comes under the performance part. The child would be performing this, correct? But
Yes, ma'am.
has Taha ma'am told you that we at Planet Spark, we believe in the LPP program. I'm sure it must be discussed on day one. LPP program. If not, Please write it down, teachers. What is this LPP program? It stands for Learn, Practice, Perform. While discussing the other opportunities, she must have told you about the practice classes. So what happens if I'm a learner and I have enrolled with Mamta? So Mamta would be responsible for conducting 1:1 classes where she would be teaching me the concepts. Maybe the concept is about storytelling. Okay, so you will be telling me that a story needs to have character, setting, then a problem, a solution. I'll be learning those concepts with Mamta. After that, I told you the child is engaged with 3 to 4 days at Planet Spark. So on day 2, I will have a practice class on the same topic, that is storytelling. I will be practicing that with a group of 10 to 12 students, not only from India, but also international students under the guidance of a practice teacher. So that practice is also there. And now there will be quizzes, competitions, projects where I can perform whatever skills I have learned and practiced. So it's a complete chain of learn, practice, and perform. So you
So,
can
ma'am,
use it. Hanji.
sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. So there's another set of teachers for this.
Yes, and
Okay.
she must have told you while discussing the other growth opportunities that if you're performing really well in your demo classes or your regular classes, even you might land up, grabbing these opportunities to be a practice class teacher or, a trainer like me, projects with the training team. Okay, so sky is the limit at Planet Spark. Teachers, this I can say very proudly with my experience of Planet Spark, that hard work never go unnoticed at Planet Spark. Believe me, teachers. And my journey is a perfect example of this. I started as a trainer, then I became an auditor where I used to audit the classes, then practice classes, and finally I became the trainer. So the graph would go like this if you are dedicated, if you are passionate about your job. If you are just here for the monetary benefits, तब कोई बात नहीं, but if you're really passionate and if you give your 100%, sky is the limit at Planet Spark. Okay, so again, if they ask you how are you going to bring that transformation, you are going to talk about the LPP program that I discussed with you, that the child would be learning the concepts with me, he would be practicing it in a practice class, and then finally he would be performing. That is how we bring a complete transformation. Okay, now another favorite question of the parents, I hope all of you would relate to me. Ma'am, nowadays there is plethora of information available on YouTube, Google, Internet. So why not those and why should I enroll them with Planet Spark? Who would like to answer this question? Okay, Sonali, is it for this question or what? It was for the previous one?
No, ma'am, it's for the same question.
Okay, so please go ahead.
Ma'am, I'll talk to the parents regarding the confidence of the child because it will make the child confident being in a safe and comfortable space first. And internet can't provide these things, of course.
Okay, so a safe
Human interaction we can talk about because human interaction is must to build confidence in a child.
Okay.
And
that is one valid point, Sonali, but still I'm not convinced because here YouTube free of cost, Planet Spark classes, yes, the amount is very high. Correct. So I'm not convinced with this one response. Sumaya, anything else to add to it? That's a good response, Sonali, but not enough
I agree.
convinced.
I had a same point like Sonali that though we have chat GPTs and Googles who can provide us with the speeches and dialogues, whatever we want, but here in this here in Planet Spark, we deal with all the aspects, all the skills like facial expressions, hand movement, gestures that can't be provided on a Google platform or a chat GPT.
Sumaya, nowadays there are YouTube channels where they come and tell you that you have to have the right body language. This is what you should be doing. This is what you should be doing. So that content is available on YouTube. So any other points? Satya, let's see.
Yes, ma'am. In Planet Spark, we'll provide the feedback for the students as well as the parents, where area of improvisation is also given. Specific solution for the problem is given through the Planet Spark. That is why the parents have to opt to the Planet Spark and they can trust the Planet Spark because of our process.
Lovely point mentioned by Satya. In YouTube, you can only learn the things, but you don't get a personalized feedback. What are you good at? What still needs to be worked on? That customization is not there on YouTube. So very, very good point, Satya, that a personalized feedback would be shared with your child that
Thank you.
would expedite his learning process, and that is needed. Okay. Many other points are also there. Mamta, any other point? If your points are already covered, teachers, lower down your hands. If you have anything new to add, keep your hands raised. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, there'll be one-on-one interaction first of all. The child would, in case if we see the scenario that the child is not as he's shy and a bit introvert, so we can tell them that in the initial stages he would be performing one-on-one with the teacher, and then later on he'll be joining the groups and then he'll be practicing there.
Very good. So again, that personalized attention would be given to the child. The child will get a chance to practice what he has learned and to perform what he has learned. Another good point. Rajesh, your point here?
Maybe because of the design of the curriculum, the success rate would be more in the market.
Very good. See, we have a plethora of information on YouTube, but who is going to filter that information for the child? What is right for him? One size doesn't fit all. It's a very, very famous idiom or a proverb that we use. One size doesn't fit all. YouTube, it's a very generalized learning. But here at Planet Spark, we would be evaluating the needs of the learner and we would be giving him or her a personalized curriculum. So that is yet another point that you can highlight. One size doesn't fit all. So a personalized curriculum would be maintained. Okay. Surendra, what's your point?
Ma'am, from my side, from YouTube, if you see, there are infinite channels are available. And I would say if you go for YouTube, it is like a web. It will make you confused. Means which is the fixed one, even we don't know. Whatever come in our hand, we just start a random way. But in this Planet Spark, it is authentic, trained teachers, professionals, qualified, and the last one, that is well curriculum syllabus meant specific for the need of the student. That's why we can have faith on this.
Very good. Again,
parents are also included. Parents are also included, which is not possible in YouTube.
Okay, very good point by Surendra. Again, the filter, the content has to be structured. Here, Planet Spark is a world-renowned platform. We have a complete dedicated R&D team, that is the research and development team, who is aware of the latest trends, the latest changes, and the curriculum is updated every single month. Believe me, teachers, it is done. Because what was there, now the Gen Z language. Oh my God, sometimes my niece uses it and I'm like, one day she came and told me, Mama, I have tea. I have tea to share. And I was like, I don't drink tea. You know it very well. I drink coffee. And she was like, Mama, you are in which generation? I have tea. That means I have some gossip to share with you. And I was like, can't you speak in normal language? But things are changing and we have to be updated according to that, teachers. I hope most of you would relate. The teenagers nowadays, though my English is good, I'm aware of poetic devices, figurative languages like hyperbole, but the slang, where do I learn the slang to cope up with the teenagers, yeah, T2 still, as we are saying. Yes. So that is a problem that we all are facing, but everything updation, we need to update ourselves. Okay. Like when I started teaching, laptop बिल्कुल नहीं आता था मेरे को. To be honest, 18 years back, I had no idea how to use a laptop, how to use a computer. But when COVID hit, I was like, I have to learn this. If I have to survive, I have to learn this. Because we say that if you are not updated, you are outdated. It's a very common saying. If you're not updated, you are outdated. So every time that updation is there, research and development team is there. So you can talk and boast about this as well. So Manish, any other point to add here?
So, ma'am, my understanding is like whenever we are learning something, so there should be a process so that we can follow step-to-step progress and we can analyze like where we stand right now and what other areas where we have to work on. So we can advise parent in that way that this is going to help because we have a certain curriculum and we have various things we can cover up in a single go. So that will help your children to grow further.
Lovely. We have a structured approach of each and everything. It's not haywire, it's not random. Everything is structured properly. Very, very well point by Manish. Satya, anything else that you would like to add?
Actually came with the similar kind of idea with the Manish.
Chalo, no
Actually,
worries. In that case, if it is already taken up. Another thing that you can highlight here, teachers, is the consistency in learning. YouTube, child would open YouTube one day, next day maybe he'll forget, or fourth day and he'll be like, boring hai. But here there is consistency in learning. Very, very important. Second, there are no distractions. Imagine giving a phone to your learner who is in class 2 or 3. 5 minutes he'll watch the video about maybe public speaking and creative writing. And what do you think will happen after 5 minutes? When you go and peep into the room, he's playing Minecraft. है ना? Or he is watching some animes. It's a constant problem that we parents face, you know. For my son, his screen time is very, very limited. He's allowed to use screen time only 45 minutes in a week. So that is his personal choice. Whatever you want. You want to watch TV, you can do that. You want to play games on your PS5, you can do that. You want to watch mobile or anything, but just 45 minutes in a week. That also under my supervision, you know. Let's sit here. Mama is also going to play games with you. Very, very important, teachers. I have seen parents, खाना भी खाना है तो टीवी चल रही है और बच्चा वहां पे खाना खा रहा है. ठीक है, एंड देन वी कंप्लेन, मैम ये खाता ही नहीं है. दिस इज अ कांस्टेंट कंप्लेन दैट आई रिसीव फ्रॉम पेरेंट्स, दैट मैम ही डजंट ईट इफ द टीवी इज नॉट ऑन. सो इट इज नॉट द चाइल्ड्स मिस्टेक. The parents, when the child was very small, in order to make things easier for us, what we used to do, चलो फोन देख ले बच्चा पर खा तो ले, फोन देख ले पर खा तो ले. भाई आदत तो हमने ही लगाई है. But screen time, it has to be very, you know, should I share this or not? I don't know. Okay, I'll share this, teachers. Okay, one of my learner, she is in class 10. Okay, and she started watching some videos which were not age appropriate for her. I hope you all got my point, what I want to say here. And she used to say, Mama, मैं ना पढ़ाई कर रही हूँ फोन पे, मेरा कोई प्रोजेक्ट आया है, मैं उसे सॉल्व कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, and the child was doing something else on the phone or the laptop. And there was a case when the child revolted against the parents. ठीक है, due to certain I hope you got my point, teachers, what I'm trying to say here. So it is very, very important to monitor what your child is watching until they are 16, at least until they are 16. After 16, do whatever you want to. You know, you are mature enough to take your call. I'll be here to support you and guide you. But now please go and face the world. But up to 16, this is something that you have to tell to the parents also. Because sometimes ये queries आती है, मैम बहुत फोन देखता है, बताओ ना क्या करूँ इसके साथ. वो क्योंकि टीचर को ऐसा समझते हैं कि वो सारी बातें कर सकते हैं. So you have to tell them, ma'am, limit the screen time. Very, very important. But for that, you have to be available for your ward. It's not like I'm busy in the kitchen and you don't watch TV. Because nowadays in metropolitan cities, I don't know about other areas, but here in Delhi, I don't even allow my child to go out in the park and play alone. Now he's allowed, but when he was small, अकेले नहीं जाना है बच्चा. What if, और इतना डरा देते थे, अगर कोई स्ट्रेंजर अंकल आपको कुछ देना, आपको उनसे कुछ नहीं लेना है. Because that is the demand of today's world. Lot of kidnapping cases are being done here. So you have to tell and inspire the parents, ma'am, read a book with the child. You know, that is a very, very good example. Play some games with the child. Give him your quality time. So a very problem complaint that you will be facing, and you have to be very adamant in telling the parents that the screen time has to be limited. I'm so sorry for drifting away from the topic, but yes, these are the reasons. Let's see now what Ishita says for this.
For that, I would like to share that we do provide the group practice classes. So while one-on-one classes focus on building those essential skills, right? So if I'm working with Rudra, I'll be helping him first understand what exactly is the debate, what are the structure of debates, and how can we frame our points in the most effective manner, how to provide an evidence for an argument, right? And once he has understood the basic elements of a debate, practiced it with me, that's when he would go to a group practice class where students from all over the world, all the students of Planet Spark, they come together and say, if it's a practice class under Debate Society, then they will be practicing debates on different topics and presenting to each other, right? So we do provide enough opportunities to the students to be able to showcase what they have been able to learn and practice at the same time. So that's definitely something that we focus on. And while I did mention about a lot of activities during the classes, right? So each and every module also culminates into a project. So again, I was talking about real life relevance. So we do also help students build 40 plus around like life projects in our course. Yeah, these are some of the examples of the projects that a lot of students have actually made. In fact, I would want to give you some examples. So I think you were both present, right, during the demo class and the trial class. And there was a speech that I showed Rudra in between, right? That was Ovya's speech. Ovya Singh, who's here on the left-hand side, she is a TEDx speaker, youngest TEDx speaker now, in fact, right? Similar to Ovya, we have Amar, we have Neha, and many more such students who have been able to, who have established their file on global platforms, who have been able to talk to in front of a large audience and just like prove their mettle. On the right hand side, in fact, you will see all these books are actually published by Planet Spark learners. Yes, these are our students, only those who have published these books. In fact, if you want to just like note down any of the title and later on search, you'll find these on Flipkart and Amazon. So that's the impact, right? Like these are the proof points that I would just want to show. Yeah.
Okay, so she shared that we at Planet Spark, we believe in that LPP program. That was what she explained it in a little technical term, but the nutshell is learn, practice, perform. Every opportunity would be given to your child. Now let's see what happens in the next part. So she talked about the expert curriculum, and then she talked about the practice classes and the projects, and she asked, do you have any doubts? Child's feedback, this we did yesterday, if you remember, teachers. So here things would be made even simpler for you. The strengths of the child, like there will be a slide where all the pointers would be mentioned, like eye contact, facial expression, voice modulation. So it would become easier for you to pick up what are the strengths and what are the areas of improvement. Let's see how Ishita shares the feedback.
Okay. So hope there's no other question or doubt right now. Okay, so let's move forward. So now you would have seen that, towards the end, Rudra had prepared the speech, right? So this is the time where I would want to give feedback to you about Rudra, right? So these are some of the strengths, right? Some of the
I was talking about this particular slide. See, teachers, the pointers are already mentioned, so you can use that. He had great facial expressions. He used his hand gestures, but he needs to work on his confidence. Like whatever it is, the pointers are there on your slide to make it a little easier for you all.
The you can say skills that we always evaluate students on, or rather than evaluation, I would say that we and try to understand that what is it, what are those innate natural strengths that the student has, right? The child has. And I must say Rudra has shown early signs of public speaking success. Some of the strengths that I could witness was his eye contact and confidence. Oh my God, like I have to say, I think I did say it earlier also to Rudra, but when he presented, 11-year-old student being able to present without any hesitation and, with so much of confidence, that was just amazing to see. Other than that, I think his speech content was really good. The thought structure that he had was amazing. I could recall some of the points he had mentioned. He had written down about in his speech, that he used an anecdote or a real life example from ozone layer and its effect especially in Southeastern Asian countries, and how it was just becoming a major concern all over the world. And that was amazing. So he was able to give an evidence, and not just that, he was also able to structure his point really well under ethos, pathos, and logos. So I think from there, I'm going to say that yes, thought structure is something that was really good. So yeah, I think mainly these are certain areas where I feel Rudra was doing exceptionally well. I'll pause. Anything that you would want to add, that you saw Rudra doing really well. I would love for you to share that. All right. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And I think, so talking about the weakness, I do feel that we can work on facial expressions and hand gestures a bit. He was giving a smile almost all the time. That was great. But just, how can we change our facial expressions as to what we are saying? For example, when he was talking about saving nature and ozone layer depletion and everything, that's a serious topic, and that required him to have more serious expressions, right? So how to change his expressions dynamically is something that we can work on. And I think overall, just, his fluency or the pace with which he was speaking, there was certain times when he was really fast and some of the time when he was slower. So I think that is also something that we can work on. Yeah. Okay. So anything to add? Or do you agree with my feedback? Does it make sense? All right. Amazing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So that is how feedback for the child is shared. We have already discussed this yesterday. So let's move to the second part, teachers.
Okay.
After sharing the feedback, what is? This is something again about the personal mentor and personalized curriculum. Let's have a look at it.
Okay. So yes, so based on this feedback, I would also be giving a detailed feedback to Rudra on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Let me just, share the evaluation with you. And you will also be receiving a detailed diagnostic report from us on the same. So the 5 pillars of public speaking, as you can see here, are first, body language; second, voice; third, confidence; fourth, fluency; and 5th, thought structure. Yeah, so I think for body language, I would say he is really good. But of course, we can do much, much better, as I've already explained, how to be more dynamic with the body language, use of gestures and everything. So there I would give him good, and of course he can move towards an excellent. In voice, I would actually give him very good, because yes, he was able to modulate his voices. He was able to, pause at the right places. So I really like that, especially when he was giving speech. So where he had to leave an impact on the audience, he paused for a slightly longer time. And at other times he was speaking at a good pace. Other than that, I think confidence I've already shared. I think he's already excellent in terms of confidence, and we can leverage that, it's absolutely amazing when a child is just not afraid of trying out new things, and that's where confidence comes in. So that's something that we will definitely leverage for Rudra. Thought structure, as I already shared, it's really good. I think it's very good for now. Of course, we can improve on it by giving him more frameworks to be able to organize his thought. That would again be easier for him. And he's a quick learner. I've already seen that. So he'll be able to adapt also really well using those frameworks. And lastly, fluency. I think fluency is decent right now. That definitely needs to be improved. Like where to pace, how, and how to speak in a way that the words are flowing. So right now, I could hear in his speech the clarity was a little less, and he would pronunciation of certain words also need to be improved. So I think that is something that we can work on. Yeah. Anything that you would want to add here, or question, anything?
Okay, so again, a sample was shown to all of you how to use the 5 pillars of public speaking. But again, remember, teachers, you don't have so much time, so you have to do it in a concise manner. This is a sample video, a demo video created just for the purpose of training. Keep this in mind. Every time you will not get itna time to share everything with the parents. But let's see what we have next. Highlight the child's strengths, evaluate on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Now, Planet Spark offering. What do we have to offer them?
Is that, so I've already shared the feedback, right? And these are the 5 pillars of public speaking that we focus in our classrooms as well. So mastering these skills, we believe that, will open doors. But right now, what I see is there are 2 missing links, right, to be able to open those doors in the future. One is that of a personal mentor. So while, yes, Rudra is really good and, he's going to a really good school, like I really like, I mean, I can see that, right, the way he was just speaking. So I'm sure like his school is also doing a lot of things. However, these softer aspects and softer skills require dedicated feedback. And I could see, I was sharing it just right now also, right, that he's a quick learner. So whenever I was giving him a feedback, he was able to implement it. So that's a great skill, right? Quick continuous learning or being able to adapt quickly is a great skill. And that is something that we can leverage where, as a personal mentor, I'll be giving him feedback and he'll be working on that. But that would be extremely dedicated approach, right? Which sometimes is difficult to find outside. Just because, bandwidth issue or something else. So here in the one-on-one classes, I think that need would be fulfilled. And personalized curriculum, which I think I have already given you an overall a zoomed out lens towards how our curriculum has been designed. But however, of course, we'll be talking about it in detail in a bit. So yes, so you will be provided with a personal mentor who is me for Rudra. And my promise is that yes, as I already mentioned, there would be definitely a lot of devotion from my side. I believe in operating with strength-based growth approach. What that means is that we have to leverage Rudra's strength. If his thought structure is so well, we have to see that how can we use his confident and thought structure to be able to work on his fluency. So that's the approach that we'll take. We have to make the child feel at all times that, he can do it, she can do it. And that's something that we work on. And of course, I've shared that I'll be sharing consistent feedback with Rudra that will help him improve. Yeah, so yes, so one part would be taken care by me as his mentor. What we would need from you, of course, parents do play an important role. And I think we would want your feedback, like regular feedback, to me, to him when he's performing, because I've shared that, every class, there would be certain activities and hence some output. Like today, he created a speech, even in a 1 hour class. Similarly, there would be different activities. So of course, we would request your feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you are you're extremely supportive of Rudra. So that's great to see. And rest, you can leave to me. I'll be doing.
Okay, so here she talked about the importance of personal mentor, which we have already discussed, to share the feedback, to maintain the consistency.
Is that so? I've already shared the feedback, right? And these are the 5 pillars of public.
I'm so sorry. So personal mentor has been done. Now, how she handles the
For
curriculum.
the personalized curriculum, I do want to share that, because I do realize it will take a lot of time also. We will not be discussing it today itself. What you saw was the zoom out lens of the entire curriculum. But in order to dig deeper and understand what exactly would work best for Rudra, for that, our expert counselors will be reaching out to you. And what they will be doing is they will be further analyzing Rudra's strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, so of course I have also shared feedback, but they would also be they're really expert with be able to identify and evaluate, and that's what they'll be doing. And of course, then this is something I've already mentioned. Then based on the feedback, their analysis, they will be creating a customized learning curriculum to achieve Rudra's future vision. Yeah.
So that is, again, I told you, curriculum, do not dive deep into it. Leave it to the counseling team. So personal mentor, personalized curriculum.
Everything takes time. So for that reason, I'm going to recommend for his complete transformation our excellence course. And this excellence course is a course that comprises of 165 classes, live classes. And of course,
please pay attention here. She would be explaining that with 165 learn classes, the child would get an access to 165 practice classes, SparkX, a global community, quizzes, assignments, blogging session, everything is offered at Planet Spark. So just pay attention to what she's saying right now.
Of course, with that comes in 165 group practice classes. Also, and access to global community. You have already seen that our students are present all across the world. So, we keep doing competitions, sessions, and all these things for our global community. There's a proper platform that we have from where the child can access resources and everything. And they also get to take quizzes every day, which is a major hit amongst all children. And they can be part of global clubs. And what we do guarantee is that, yes, there would be definitely, Rudra will emerge, or his personality would evolve. He'll be a fluent, confident communicator, right? Of course, great things do take time, and hence 165 classes. It would be really unfair if I promise that, I will be able to transform Rudra in just like 10 classes, 20 classes. No, all these things does take time, especially communication skills, something that we use every day, but yet we do not work consciously every day. So that does take time. And yeah, towards the end of the course, you would also be provided with a certificate of appreciation. So yeah.
That is the offering, that not only learn classes, but practice classes, global community, blogging section, quizzes, projects, everything is a part of Planet Spark. Now, moving ahead, personal mentor, excellence course, mention about SparkX video also, teachers. Yesterday, I promised that we are going to see how it looks on the learner's LMS. So, I'm going to show you a video. For the first 1 minute, Ishita's voice would be audible to us loud and clear. But after 1 minute, her voice would be very meek. Why? Because the learner's LMS is also shared. Okay. So, don't worry, I'll do a voiceover for that wala area. Moving ahead, let's see.
Teachers, we will be just learning about how can we help students to create Spark videos online during a demo class. Okay, so for this, I would want you to focus on my screen. So as you can see, this is my LMS. You will also have a platform just like this once you become a teacher with Planet Spark. On the right hand side, you can see there are different icons. One is for SparkX, then there is the other one for take assessment, book counseling session, and so on, right? So once the student has prepared the speech, after you have explained the student about say ethos, pathos, and logos. Now once the student is ready with his or her speech, what you can do is you can tell the student that, hey, we are, we'll be also recording your speech now. So create some excitement, generate enthusiasm, and then proceed further. So for that, what you will be doing, step 1 is go to this red color icon called SparkX on the right hand side. My cursor is just right there, right over here right now. So I'll click on SparkX. It will show you this pop-up that go ahead, share instant topics related to today's class. So, if you have already discussed about what is the topic that student wants to speak about, so just click on yes. It will ask you to write down any 3 topics. These are the 3 topics that I had written. Let me show you how the screen is. Otherwise, topic 1, 2, 3. So here, suppose here the student has chosen the topic pollution. So I'll write that. And then just to fill this up, you can quickly write down 2 other topics. That's okay. You can tell the student that you can ignore the rest of the 2 topics and continue with the one that the child has chosen. Once you write down all the topics, click on submit. Now, when you click on submit, it will show you topics saved successfully. Now, how do we guide the student to take a SparkX video? So guide the student to take a SparkX video. So the student would...
Here I have muted. So once till here we did it yesterday that you need to click on the SparkX button, enter the 3 topics, remember? So now this is the learner's LMS. It is not the teacher's LMS. It is the learner's LMS, teachers. And here you see there is only one button. On the teacher's LMS there were number of buttons. But here on the learner's LMS there is only one button. So it would be very, very easy for you to guide the learner that on your right hand side, you will see a button called the SparkX button. Please click on that button. Okay. Now, once the child clicks on the SparkX, but before that, you also have to tell him the instructions that the topic is this, prepare yourself really well, use your hand gestures, everything. Once the child clicks on this SparkX button, the topics that you entered, remember you entered 3 topics. So the 3 topics would appear on the child's LMS and he needs to select any one topic. Like pollution, environment, climate change are the 3 topics selected by Isha. Now the learner has selected climate change and he would click on yes. As soon as he does that, teachers, please take a screenshot of this particular slide. Because you will not be able to see the LMS of the learner. This will really help you that this is how the learner screen would look like. You'll be able to guide the learners that now you can see the start button, stop button, upload button, preview button. Once you are ready, you need to click on the start button. Okay, you have to give clear instructions to the learner that it should not be more than 1 minute and you need to click. Now the learner has clicked on the start button and can you see this recording? The video is being recorded. The learner clicked on the stop button. Now there are 2 options, close and upload. The learner needs to click on the upload button. Once he clicks on the upload button, it would take 20 to 30 seconds depending on the internet speed of the learner for the video to be uploaded. And once the video is uploaded, the teacher would get a message on his or her screen that the video has been uploaded successfully. So this is how the learner's LMS look like. You just need to guide the learners. On the right hand side, you see a SparkX button. Please click on the SparkX button. Yes, Sonali.
Ma'am, the learner will going to do this while being in the demo class for 1 minute. Like the video will be for 1 minute. So it is the activity for 1 minute that is for SparkX video. It's going on when the demo class is going on, right?
Remember, you explained about ethos, pathos, and logos to the learner. And then she asked, now it is the final showcase. Choose a topic and give a speech on that topic. And I think Tia chose global warming, as far as I remember. Okay, global warming. So that is the time you are going to say. Now you just don't have to tell the speech. We are going to record your speech also. Create that excitement in the learner and then create the SparkX video there.
Ma'am, what if the learner says that I'm not confident enough to do it right now? I don't want to do it.
I'll help you with it, Sonali. This is what you do. Remember the scaffolding method? What is stopping you, bacha? Tell me. Are you, do you want Shilpa ma'am to help me? Start doing it. I'll be there to constantly guide you, to help you, and to give you that support. This is what we are making the learners confident. Right now, they are very underconfident. And it is our duty to take them from underconfident to the confident wala. But still, sometimes if you feel the learner is like, I don't want to do it. Okay, skip this part. Respect the learner also. है ना? Sometimes you have these kind of learners also. नहीं ma'am, नहीं करना है, नहीं बनाना है video. Okay, skip this part in that case. But it is a very, very good feature. Parents are very attracted with this feature, Sonali.
So, ma'am, what if the child gets very adamant about it that I don't want to do it at all? So we'll skip the button. We'll not give the topics or anything to the child, right? We'll skip this.
Obviously, if the child is very adamant, you cannot force the child because see, again, it has to be a very, very good experience for the child. If you torture the child for anything that he doesn't want to do, I know you want to bring out the best in the learner, but sometimes we have to respect the mood of the learners also. So in that case, just skip it, Sonali. Okay? First, try to convince him what is stopping you. Shilpa ma'am also wanted whenever she was young, she wanted to become an actress. And this is a great platform. I never had this opportunity. You have this opportunity right now. So do you want to go ahead? But still, if the child is no, then skip it. Okay? Chalo. So this was about the SparkX video, teachers. Next steps, very important steps, how to create that urgency. This is the last video that we have for today's training. How to create that urgency that you have to join. This is what we are going to watch.
Think I've been sharing this that yes, I will be his personal mentor. And the reason we have that is because we have a demo expert policy. Where the policy comes in is basically we strongly believe that a demo teacher and a student, we build a bond, right? And when we build a bond, there's some rapport build. It becomes easier for me to understand his needs, to be able to provide him what he needs, and then also to be able to challenge him, because that's also an important role for a teacher. So that is why I would be the class teacher only. So I would want to know that, what would be your preferred timings for Rudra so that I can block my slots accordingly. All right, 6 p.m. Okay, weekday 6 p.m. All right. So as you are aware that, just like Rudra, many other students also go to school in the morning. So 5 to 7 p.m. is a really hot time, I would say, like a time when almost all the classes are happening. However, I can check right now. I do have 2 slots for 6 p.m., 2 to 3 slots for 6 p.m. right now.
Okay, Ishita is a very experienced teacher. All her slots are booked. That is why she's checking her calendar and everything. But when you start your journey, all your slots would be free. है ना? You desperately want an enrollment. But Sonali, let's do a role play. Imagine you are asking me, ma'am, what would be your preferred timings?
May I know your preferred timings, please?
Saturday 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. on any day.
Saturday weekday will do, right?
Any day would do at 6 p.m.
Okay. So let me just check for a confirmation, like I have a slot free or not.
Okay. Sonali, why are you checking? Because all your slots are free. You know that.
What if I have booked already a slot and if it's in a particular time and I can't, you are saying that all my slots are free.
You have started your journey right now, so all your slots are free. अभी तक तो demo ही लेना शुरू नहीं किया है, तो enrollments कहाँ से आएंगे? Imagine ये first, second, third, fourth demo and all your slots are free. So what will you do in that case?
I'll book the slot.
Okay, immediately you'll say, okay, 6 p.m. fine, ma'am. Let's go ahead with it.
Yes, ma'am. Oh,
No, you have to create that urgency. You know all your slots are free, but you cannot, let the parents know about this. You have to tell them, okay, ma'am, just give me 1 minute. Pretend to check your calendar. Okay, ma'am, 6 p.m. right now only 2 slots are free. And let me tell you, ma'am, I take a number of demos every single day. So if you want the same demo teacher, I want you to close the deal as soon as possible so that I will be able to guide Rudra or Ayansh or whatever. You have to create that urgency there. क्योंकि जो चीज easily available होती है ना सोनाली, it's human tendency that we don't want that thing. Something that is difficult to procure, you always run after that. So it will be like, oh my God, सोनाली मैम के slots pack हो जाएंगे अगर मैंने जल्दी decision नहीं लिया तो. So I would ask my husband or whatever it is to take a decision as soon as possible. So always create that urgency. Even if all your slots are free, you are desperate for this enrollment, but do not let it show to the parents. Okay, now moving ahead.
But I am also taking some of the other demos, so I hope that those will not be filled. For that, I think I would definitely encourage you to, close this ASAP when you meet our expert counselor. Yeah. And coming to that only, so you will be speaking with our expert counselor. So can you tell me, a preferred slot when you would want to speak with the counselor? Yeah, you will be working on the personalized curriculum, of course. You'll get to know more about that.
Whatever time the parents mention, please write it down on a piece of paper. And because this is an information that needs to be filled in the form, at what time the counselor should reach out to the parents. So take a comfortable timing and fill it up in the form.
Okay, so 3 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Amazing. Great. I'm so glad you picked tomorrow because I'm also going to share something. So we also offer Confidence Champion discount coupon to students based on their performance. And, I am going to definitely recommend this coupon for Rudra. So you will also be receiving an email from me where this coupon code would be provided. And when you meet your expert counselor tomorrow, you can share the coupon code. I have to tell you something. Please do have your call with the expert counselor ASAP, like tomorrow itself. Reason being, this coupon would be valid for 48 hours only.
Okay, another way to create that urgency that I'm offering you a discount coupon code and it is valid only for 48 hours. Now teachers, here you see 2 check boxes, recommended, not recommended. So what do you think? Are we going to recommend this to each and every child or to selected child? Please write in the chat box, every or selected. Every child, every selected, somebody has written, Bhavisha has written selected. Otherwise, everybody has written every. Okay. So yes, teachers, we are going to offer it to each and every child, but we are going to make it sound very, very special to them. Like one time, I remember once one parent asked me, ma'am, I know it's a marketing strategy. You recommend it to each and every. He was very straightforward. Huh? He was from the marketing department only. So, ma'am, please don't try and teach me. I'm from the sales department and I know it's a marketing gimmick. And I told him, that was something that came to my mind and I used it. Even you can use it. Okay. I told them, sir, we don't recommend it to each and every student. I'm allowed to use this coupon code only once in a month. And in a month, I conduct more than 100 demos. Why I am recommending it to Rudra or Ayansh is that during the demo session, I found that he has great potential in him. And I could connect a bond, I developed a bond with him. I want to be his teacher throughout his journey. That is why he's very special to me. And that is why I'm recommending this to him. Make it sound very, very important for the learner or the parents that you're very special. Your child is very special. That is why I'm offering this to your learner. So that was about how to create the urgency, teachers. Now talk about the demo class, counseling session, ask for the time, discount coupon code that is valid. These are the 5 parts of the demo session. Sorry, not the demo session, the PTI. I'm so sorry, teachers. Opening, about Planet Spark, Childs. Now, let's come straight to the point where the parent says, ma'am, I'm in a hurry. Can you please explain everything to me very quickly? In that case, you cannot go through every slide. You are directly going to tell them that we have a personalized mentor. We have a personalized curriculum. the importance of learn classes, practice classes, and performance classes. Even without going through the slides, these are certain points that you have to highlight. Then you have to tell them about the discount coupon code and the time when the counselor can reach out to them. This information has to be passed on to the parent. If you do it in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, that's your choice, but this information has to be passed on to the parents. Okay? So now coming the success formula, both parents, laptop, SparkX, 60%. Teachers, a reminder for all of you. Mocks are the 3 mandatory steps to become live. Mock 1 is due tomorrow, Friday 9 p.m. Mock 2, Saturday 7 p.m. Mock 3, adult demo. Now, I explained it yesterday that why these mocks are important, because you get a chance to practice. We give you a detailed feedback. If we find there are certain support areas, we provide you with that support and guidance also. So teachers, if you haven't taken a screenshot yesterday, please take a screenshot today, and please attempt your mocks tomorrow. Do not wait for the deadline. You can start doing it early in the morning also. The choice is yours. Please do not wait for the 11th hour. Friday 9 p.m., junior category Saturday 7 p.m., adult category Monday 7 p.m. We know the rules. The camera angle has to be this. You have to wear formal clothes. Willow will not allow you to use any kind of background. So a white screen or a clean wall with no furniture visible in the background, and maintain an eye contact. Finally, use your registered phone number and email address only. This is a video which is already there on your dashboard. So before attempting the mocks, I advise you to watch this video, how to give mocks on Willow. You will understand the technicalities, कैसे कौन सा टैब खुलता है, क्या होता है. So please watch this video before attempting your mocks. With this, teachers, we come to the closing part. So here, before you go ahead and ask your doubts and queries, please let me tell you that this is the last day where I would be interacting with all of you. From tomorrow, you'll have a different mentor. I had a lovely, amazing journey with all of you. Please attempt your quizzes, self-sessions. So, the deadline is just after 2 to 3 hours. So if you have not completed it, please make sure that you do it. And when you are attempting your mocks, please do not panic. It's going to be very, very easy. Stay calm, believe in yourself. Just before attempting the mocks, tell yourself, I can do it. And you'll be able to do wonders here, teachers. Okay? So with this, if you have any feedback, any doubts, any queries, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can leave the session, teachers. Okay. Again, wishing you all the very best. Please make me proud. Please make Taha proud. We need this. So if you're onboarded, it's like the best reward for both of us here. So we'll start with Rajesh. The teachers who don't have queries or feedback, you can leave the session. Thank you so much for the wonderful messages in the chat, teachers. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes,
Hello.
Rajesh. Rajesh, you need to unmute. Why do you forget to unmute yourself?
Okay, fine. Ma'am, I got a demo class. Okay, so as soon as I share the screen, I open the screen, I see like 2 families over there.
Which demo class?
Yeah, because probably the mother would have told their friend, and then they would have bought another family there. Is there a possibility like that?
No. Because we believe in 1:1 session. So if the child is sitting there, okay, let the child sit. But if the child is distracting or prompting, very politely, ma'am.
Even they want to know about the demo class, like no.
Ask them to book a separate demo.
Okay.
Because here 1:1, you won't be able to do justice if 2 kids are, because both the kids have different levels of understanding. It's not a normal classroom again where we have to rush through the curriculum. We have to find out their areas of strength, their areas of improvement. So I very politely asked them, sir, it's great. I would love to interact with child number 2, whatever is the name of the child. But for that, what you can do so that he gets my personalized attention, you can book another demo for the child.
As long as they are not distracting the class, okay, we can allow them to do it.
Obviously, you cannot be very like, no, everybody get out of the room. I just want the child and the mother. You can't do that. So if the child is not distracting, let them sit there or let them listen to you carefully.
Thank you so much, Shilpa ma'am. So you've been so patient and now so informative. So even though it's a new platform for us, you explained it very nicely. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you so much. Now we have Shalu.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Hanji.
Ma'am, on this platform, we teach students according to public speaking because I am applying for a math teacher.
Huh? Shalu, then what are you doing here in this training program? Okay, there is some kind of confusion, miscommunication, Shalu. No worries, right? It's good that you learned something in this 4 days. Hai na? It's
Yes,
something
ma'am.
for your betterment only. There is a separate training batch for maths teachers. So please write a mail to the TX training team explaining the scenario and you'll have to attend a new training, Shalu.
Okay, ma'am. So I think because I'm applying for a math teacher, I was just watching how to train public speaking. What is this going on? Today I'm just confused.
Why didn't you ask me, Shalu? But it's okay. Take it in a positive way that at least you learn something which is going to be helpful with you, even if you are teaching math students, to build that rapport, how to build that connection. Everything is going to be beneficial for you. If not here at maths, in your personal life also, how to share feedback, how to use body language. So, but please write a mail to the TX training team and do let them know.
Ma'am, how can I mail to TX team?
Okay, somebody who has the ID, please share it in the chat box. Sonali, can you do that or Parishma? Sonali, because I'm going to take your query. So Parishma, can you just drop the email ID txtraining@planetspark.in? You have that email ID, Parishma? Hurry, I'll do it. Wait. TX training. Excuse me for a minute, teachers. TXtraining@planetspark.in. TXtraining@planetspark.in. Here is the email ID. Okay, Shalu. So now I'll come to Sonali. Before that, Sonali, just give me 1 minute. Let me quickly go through the chat messages because if some teachers wants to leave, they can do that. For my mock test, Willow application is to be installed or not. Okay. I've also applied. Zainab, what is this happening, teachers? Zainab, please drop a mail to TX training team in that case. If mock did not go well, then still be onboarding. Shobhana, you have to understand that there is no marking system. कि 80% मिला तो आप onboarded होगे. Less than that, you will not be onboarded. The team would be evaluating your videos, and if they feel that with little support and guidance, you will be eligible to be the face of Planet Spark, they will give you that support and guidance. But if you've performed really pathetically, then tata bye-bye. Okay. Wonderful sessions among all sessions so far, energetic. And ma'am, you're absolutely adorable, to be honest. Thank you, Bhani. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful session. Thank you for being patient. You are a great mentor. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I wish I get the grace like you have. It's a really wonderful experience with you. Stay happy and may God bless you. Thank you, Maya. For mock test, Willow application has to be installed or not. Teachers, when you click on the Willow platform, it would already direct you when you click on the links. If it is already installed, no problem. If not, try and do it. Everything is self-explanatory, step by step. Teachers, please mute yourself. Somebody's on unmute. Please mute yourself. Then thank you so much. Great time with you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Ma'am, you are too good. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful sessions. We had a great time with you. Thank you. I will miss you. Even I'm going to miss all of you, teachers. I did all the sessions. What will be the deadline for the mock? Hurley. Teachers, deadline for mock 1, Friday 9 p.m. Mock 2, Saturday 7 p.m. Mock 3, Monday 7 p.m. I reply what ma'am said, limit the screen time and be acha. Okay. So till here it is done. So I'll come back to Sonali. Yes, Sonali, please. Sorry to keep you waiting, but that
No,
was
ma'am, that's completely fine. I just have 2 questions. What's the ideal time to call parents for the demo class slot confirmation call? I mean, if we have taken the call, like we got the details of the parents. So there should be a particular time, like before 10 or 5 hours, or before 4 hours we should call them.
Sometimes what happens, Sonali, imagine you're sitting on your laptop at 10 a.m. in the morning because you want to plan your day. Okay? So if it is 5 p.m., 6 p.m. session, you'll give a call at 10 p.m. But imagine there is a session for 12 p.m., 12 noon today, and you are free and you want to take that up. So you'll take up that call and give a slot confirmation call then and there. So ऐसा कोई time limit नहीं है कि 2 घंटे पहले करो या 4 घंटे पहले करो. बात हो जानी चाहिए पेरेंट्स से.
And ma'am, one more question. What if there's an emergency in the family and they have to cut short in between the demo class? If they say that after the 30 minutes demo class we have given, and after they say that
I got your point, Sonali. See, at least it has to be conducted for good 45 minutes. If it is below that, you are not going to be paid for that particular demo, because that shows either you were not able to grab the attention of the parents, or they did not find it very captivating and they're like, नहीं हो गया, बीच में ही चलते हैं, खत्म हो गया. It doesn't happen. 1 घंटा मतलब पेरेंट्स को तो ये लगता है 1 घंटे की जगह 2 घंटे बिठा लो मैम, because you are teaching him so many good things. So it usually doesn't happen. But अगर कोई medical emergency आ गई है, then you will not be paid for it, Sonali. At least 40 to 45 minutes should be the duration.
class will be ended from our end or from their end if they
From
want.
their end. It's not going to affect your rating, but you will not be paid for it, Sonali. Now we have Shipali.
And ma'am, one more thing I wanted to say. The session was completely amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
So sweet of
It was
you.
really
Shipali.
lovely.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonali. Now we have Shifali.
Ma'am, I have, I think, 4 or 5 questions. So I'll start with, like, sometimes we have some laptop issue or something like that. Then in what case, what we will do? We can log in with the mobile or what?
No. As an educator, you can never log into the session with your mobile phone. See, you're convincing the parents to join with a laptop, and attending the class with a mobile phone. So no, not allowed. You have to make sure that you join with a laptop only, Shafali.
And like if you are saying if we have any area to improve in mock test or something, then they will give another training or what, or we just started boarding on it?
It depends, Shefali, ki performance kitni. Like right now, let's not jump the guns. It's too early to say that. It depends from person to person, Shefali. If they feel ki ek do feedback se wo ho sakta improve, they'll just give you the feedback. But if they think ki nahi potential hai, she wants to do it, but she's struggling, maybe they'll ask you to attend another training. So it depends from case to case, Shefali.
Okay. And another question is, we can also take national, international, both the demos, or we have to choose it?
Okay. What have you opted for, Shefali?
I have opted like for 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. It is, I think, UA time it is given, or European it is written.
Okay. So whatever timings are given to you, first 1 to 2 days, you'll have to stick to that particular timing only.
Okay.
And once you're onboarded, you can discuss it with your account manager. If we give you a green signal, then you can, because sometimes we need to understand teachers. For handling the international student, your fluency has to be another level.
Okay.
Every teacher cannot be given a green signal to handle international students, correct?
Okay.
Account manager would take a call on that, Shifali.
Okay. So this is only my queries are there. And it's a great time too with you, ma'am. It's nice. You're very, you're very cordial and given answers in such a patient way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shifali. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Ma'am, I'm Bhavadharani, so I have few questions.
Bhavada,
Because
Bhavada,
now,
we'll
ma'am,
get
no. Because I have to go now, so I'll ask this, then I will leave because I have another work to do, ma'am. So I will ask like only one question.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Because
in that,
I wanted to respect the time of each and every teacher, but okay.
it's like only one question, that in the mock they gave such thing as we have to do some case studies and all. What does the case study mean?
Case study means a scenario would be given to you and you have to work according to that scenario.
Like as such, name is Praveen and like that.
Have you opened the link of mock session?
No, I didn't. But when I clicked that, there were like some criteria, I guess,
Teachers,
and
let
they.
me first, sorry to interrupt you, Bhavadarini. First of all, please do not click on the mock link until and unless you are ready to give it's AI. See, sometimes it would be like once you click on it, it would say attempted and failed because the questions and the answers are not submitted. So do not explore anything right now, Bhavadarini. And when you go through your mocks, I'm so sorry, I'm not allowed to share information, anything related to mocks here. Everything is very, very self-explanatory, Bhavadani. Read it once, read it twice, and you'll be able to understand. It is very self-explanatory.
Okay, so case study means there'll be like some scenario. Okay, so that's it, ma'am.
Hanji. All the best. Okay,
Okay,
let
thank
me see some more messages. Where to check which subjects I've applied for? Zainab, ask the TX training team. Shilpa ma'am just wanted to say that you have been so amazing. You have really inspired me as I do want to see myself as a trainer someday. In fact, I have had this dream for years now. So your training is grateful for the serendipity, taking your leave now. Okay, thank you so much, Pranay. So yes, now Parishma.
So, ma'am, I just had one question. If I want to decide that I want to spend like only 2 hours a day, like I'll take only 2 classes a day, will that be okay with the platform?
Right now, how many hours have you dedicated during
I
your?
have like I had an option for 3 to 4 hours. So initially I'll be able to give 3 hours, but once I start getting regular students, I need time for my own kids and their education as well because I prefer them studying with me only.
Discuss it with your account manager, Parishma.
Okay.
Yeah, flexibility is there at Planet Spark, but please keep your account manager in loop.
Sure.
Dr. Manasa.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's
D.
been
Manasa. Why
great.
do I always tell you Dr. Manasa? I don't know. D. Manasa.
Yeah, ma'am, I'll change it like Manasadi.
Because
I'll
doctor
change
here
it to
also
that.
somebody has written you are doctor of teachers. So thank you.
Yeah, it's for you, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
Manasa, please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. In Spark, it is a little small question, ma'am. In Spark X video, when the student is giving the speech or delivering the message, a story. So, wherein you have mentioned that if they are unable to explain it properly, you will help it as a teacher. So, I wanted to say, like, if that is recorded, a start or stop that is uploaded. So, can we give them chance like 2 or 3 more trials and is there a chance
Do
to
that?
start,
Yes,
stop?
you can do that, but you'll have to start the entire process again. First, you need to click on SparkX. So rather than doing that, before they record the video, prepare them. Okay, let's practice. We are not going to click on start the video. I'm there to help you. Let's practice it once. Practice it once,
Okay.
twice, and then start the recording, Manasa.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. And another question is like yesterday I was going to do the quiz. So once I've opened it, I have answered some of like 2 to 3 questions, and there was some technical issue, and it was uploaded, and it came like failed. When I was clicking on it, it was like you cannot perform it again. So it came failed. So will that affect further, ma'am?
Not exactly, but as I told you, everything is taken into consideration. So why to take a chance? Take a screenshot of it and write a mail to the training team that because of the technical glitch, though I knew all the answers, but still it is showing fail. Just to bring it to their knowledge, Manasa.
Okay, sure.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
you.
Thank you so much. You're so informative and helpful, ma'am. So I was little bit low confident before, and because of your lot of examples and the way you speak and giving more informative ideas, I'm been more confident now. I'm ready to do the mock test right away. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You'll rock, Manasa. Thank you so
thank you, ma'am.
much.
Yeah.
Now we have Satyapriya. You need to unmute, I think, Satya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's apart from this, and actually, I'm a mathematics teacher, working in a school as a mathematics teacher. But only at the interview at the Velu, I came to know that Planet Spark offers for the mathematics subject also. So they advised me, ma'am, you can also apply for the mathematics tutor, but you have to give a different number and an email ID. With that only you will be able to apply for it. So I thought of, since I'm fluent in English, I'm confident in English, but the familiar area of mine is mathematics.
You're
So
forte in that.
that is the strength of mine. So I thought of, why can't we give for the mathematics? So when I have a second number. So with that number, and I created one more email ID. But when I'm trying to sign into the Planet Spark, always, since I got this training, I always get into the dashboard of that.
I have a solution to this, Satya.
Yes,
Open this in an incognito mode. Then you will not face this problem. Incognito mode.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. In the dashboard, it will be there.
Yes, incognito tab. Like whenever you click on any link, open in an incognito tab, open in a new tab. So when you do it, incognito tab, write it down somewhere. Somebody who's very tech savvy in your family, they'll be able to help you. Open it in an incognito tab and you'll be able to do it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much. And it was very good, ma'am. Definitely, I have to mention this. Yesterday and today's session was very clear and very, what to say, everything was up to the mark. There is no there is no setbacks or any kind of confusions over there, because you think to the sections where we were not even able to think of the situations where parents don't know the language. These are the things where I looked into that section, but you thought of it, what are the practical difficulties we may go through. So everything you did that as a practical session, which was very, very useful for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Satya. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now we have last query from Sheetal. Yes, Sheetal.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello, ma'am. I just want to ask you that if I face any technical issue, then whom should I contact? Like quick
Technical
contact.
issues during the demo or during the training?
Yes, because while writing assignments, recording assignments, I faced some technical issue, but I
Okay.
don't have any assistance that time, so I could not record.
txtraining@planetspark.in.
But is there any phone number or something?
No, nothing. No. Imagine 1,000 teachers, and if we give you a phone number, what would happen to the telecaller or the person sitting there? He'll be like, na raat ko khana kha paenge, na so paenge.
Yes.
Write a
So,
mail.
should I only mail? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Simply great, ma'am. Thanks for your informative sessions.
Thank you, Sheetal. Now, teachers, wishing you all the very best. Again, I'll tell you, we have very few participants left here, but I had an amazing time with all of you. Wishing you all the very best. And now I'll take your leave. Thank you so much for your love, for your support. It was an amazing session. Take care, teachers. Bye-bye.